to the She Elite Showcase. I'm your host with the mostest, Shaman of She Elite. Proud AF. It's Katie Kinsey, baby.
Baby.
Thank you. Join with me, of course, my lovely co-host, the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the road-turning, eating the splice of life, the sassy senorita that I know, the hangman Adam Page to my Adam Cole baby, Miss Y2 Garcia, Savannah. How are you?
I'm doing better than last week, that's for sure.
Well, that's always
And I may not be a proud member, but I'm a proud supporter of
And
LGBTQ
you know what?
plus.
That's all we need. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And I got a pride if you're watching, which you should. I got my eye makeup done. I did it, rainbow for Pride Month. I said I would do it last week. I told Katie I was gonna do it last week, this week. So here I am. I try to do a look every year because again I'm supportive, as everyone else should be. It doesn't take a lot to show some common decency, at the very least. So, here's just me taking that to the next level.
I always say, if someone you love is in the LGBTQ community and you love them, then that's all that matters. You're an ally to that specific person, and that's all that should matter. Allies
and also
are needed.
and also you shouldn't have to have like someone you love to show respect. Like it's just the way you respect anyone else is same principle.
Trust
respect
me, I know.
Everybody.
Trust me, I know.
Because sometimes the message just doesn't get clear to some of the idiots out there who want to be homophobic to anyone for no fucking reason.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Me neither. Obviously.
But obviously, of course, it is June. It's June 9th to be exact as we record this. It's Pride Month.
It's Pride.
Got the Proud AF jersey on. She's got the makeup.
I wore what is close to a rainbow shirt. I mean, it has all the rainbow colors, but it's a New Japan shirt, and it's cute, so...
That works. Yeah, that works.
Look at all the little guys.
We said last week that for this week's show, we would wear something or do something for Pride. I literally forgot when Savannah got on the call, so I had to fucking change, because I'm an idiot, and this was also my idea. It's fun. But... even though it's not May anymore, Savannah, mental health, you Gucci?
Yeah, I'm more Gucci than I was. It was a little hectic this past weekend because we had a lot of graduations, which also meant graduation parties for family members. One of them was my sister. And, being my sister, that means my mom was hosting one of the parties, which means I had to help. And oh my God, let me just to keep it short, it's always very stressful for everybody. So at that time, and even kind of extended into yesterday, it was kind of like very like stressful. Yesterday was not the best, but I mean, other than that, I've been doing pretty good, especially after last week.
Good.
Yeah, I was talking about how I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to watch Hangman without his title, but he seems fine. So I'm like, okay, as long as he's fine, if he's fine, I'm fine, and we'll get it. I'm pretty sure we'll get into news and rumors about what he had to say yesterday, which holy shit.
Yeah, there was news and rumors is like kind of a shit show. Because things. What's up, Jesus? I like the Carol Baskin's line. So a lot of things typically tend to happen Fridays. The Fridays after we record this show.
The Fridays are like the news, like, shit show.
Basically. So, I'm gonna do all the plugging and everything at the end, of course. So, you don't have to listen to my spiels now, I promise. But we're just gonna get straight into news and rumors.
Please.
Rampage. On Friday. CM Phil, Punk.
Yeah, I want to say something about that, like, briefly afterwards.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, and it's actually nice. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, go on.
Okay. So, CM Punk, or CM Phil, whatever you want to call him, has an announcement, and he's relinquishing, but not relinquishing the title. He's still keeping it. He's injured. As of Wednesday, he had successful surgery, apparently. They said it on commentary, so that's good for him. But he's going to be out. He's Tony Khan said he can take the belt like with him. So they decided that there's going to be a. I'm gonna break this down as best I can for the people who do not know what happened with all of this. So there was going to be an interim AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, this past Wednesday, there was a battle royal in the beginning of the show. Kyle O'Reilly won said battle royal. In the main event, Kyle O'Reilly faced Jon Moxley, with Mox winning. So Mox is going to go as he fucking should. So Mox is going to go to Forbidden Door, and he's going to face the winner of Tanahashi and
Hiroki Goto.
Goto. Okay, I didn't know how to pronounce his last name, and I didn't want to be wrong. So Tanahashi and Goto are going to have a match this upcoming Saturday at Dominion. The winner of that match is going to face Jon Moxley at Forbidden Door, and the winner of that match will be the interim AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And when Punk comes back, whenever that may be, there's going to be a match between Punk and, I'm going to say, Jon Moxley, because Mox is probably going to win. There's going to be a match to determine the unified or undisputed, whatever they want to call it, AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And the way they tried to explain this to people was the worst possible way. Me explaining it to you guys now is probably the easiest way it has been explained.
Okay, so first of all, I hope to God that, look, if you want to get John, because again, we're just going to assume here that basically Jon Moxley's going to win. It's going to be Moxley, yeah. So basically, when Moxley wins at Forbidden Door, if you want to give him like a belt or like I think it should be like a briefcase personally. But if you want to give him a belt, just something to like show like, hey, I am the interim champion, fine. But please, for the love of God, don't be having two of your titles going around with two of the same fucking belts, okay? Just please don't do that. Please, I'm begging you, AEW, don't do that shit. Like, whoever, like, again, I think it should be a briefcase.
Well, it's gonna be a title.
I know, but I'm saying it should be a briefcase. So that way, when Mox and Punk versus Punk happens, you know, why does it have to be undisputed? Like, just whoever wins is the fucking champion. There you go. It's almost Punk will be back,
listen,
so the champion will...
This is me guessing and theorizing what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because they did that with the interim ROH women's title, the interim TNT champion. Like, they've combined them, but now, like, Scorpio Sky isn't, like, the unified TNT champion, he's just the TNT champion, you know?
He's only one belt, right? The gold one? Because Sammy and Ty got rid of the... Like, they broke one of them.
Well, he got a new belt because they fucking destroyed his.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There was only one, though, right?
Because he gave Dan Lambert the other one, yes.
Okay, well, I don't know. It makes a little more sense with Dan Lambert, especially now that you're different. But still, when like Sammy Guevara had them and stuff, I'm like, it's the same fucking belt, okay?
Oh,
it is
I know.
the same belt.
I can play.
So I hope they don't do that shit with the AEW Championship. It is your main title. And again, I don't know why there has to be an undisputed whatever. Like, first of all, it takes out the meaning and the value of being undisputed at this point. If you're gonna make every single fucking title that you have an undisputed whatever the fuck. So I think when Punk's back, he's back. The champ is back, and Mox, who was just the interim champion, again, it should be a briefcase. So he kind of like, you know, the same way they do like in New Japan with like, you know, if you win the rights to a title match, there's Jon Moxley's right to the title match. They go head to head, and whoever wins just has the belt, you know, because CM Punk's the champ. He's back. There's nothing to hold. There's just no point keeping it like that.
Savannah,
and also,
it's what they're gonna do. That's all they've been doing.
It's so
I don't know why
though,
you're
like,
trying to be like, oh, just make it a briefcase. When look at their history, look at their track record. They're not gonna.
I'm just saying I'm just saying what it should be, because again, it's just so fucking dumb. Especially when it's the exact. when it's exactly the same belt. At least in the WWE, there was two different belts, and each stood for something. There was the World Heavyweight title, and then just like the Heavyweight title, right? There was World Heavyweight, and then just the Heavyweight, and they were different designs. So I don't see. So that made more sense. And there was two, and there was not because someone got injured, and they needed an interim champion. It's because there were actually two title holders. Two different feuds going on to compete for each title. So when that's being an undisputed champion, you're holding literally two separate titles. You're not holding the same belt twice. It's so dumb.
Listen, I know. I understand.
And I just want to say that also really quick that my prayers are out to Phil. I know I didn't want him to get the championship, but I also didn't want him to lose it technically lose it like this. I didn't expect him to get injured, but I did feel kind of bad because I was like seeing all these things about all the botches that Punk was doing like on Dynamite like after his match, like after Double or Nothing and stuff.
I could tell during his entrance for that match, he fucked up his leg. His leg was fucked.
Yeah, so I felt kind of bad. Well, I didn't watch it. I just saw the tweets. So I was like, oh my god. Maybe like they did make a mistake giving Punk the title. No, dude was just injured, so I felt bad. But yeah, nothing against Punk, like I said last week, but I do feel bad because I didn't want Hangman to lose, but I didn't want Punk to get injured.
I mean, it does suck that like you win the belt after however many years, and you can't even defend it yet because you got injured. I mean, that does fucking suck.
Some people were asking me like, "Are you happy?" Like, I was like, well, "No," because I didn't want him to win, but I didn't want him to I knew I didn't want him with the title, but I didn't mean it like this. I just wanted Hangman to retain.
See what you do, Savannah? You put that bad juju out there.
I the voodoo. It's voodoo. I jinx Punk. Sorry, Punk.
How dare you? But we're just gonna move on from Punk and everything. We're gonna go to In Your House that happened this past Saturday. Carmelo Hayes, he don't miss. 2-time North American champion. That's my baby right there.
Saw that.
Love that. And shout out to the Creeds, new NXT Tag Team Champions. Julia's hitting the shooting star press at like it's nothing. Astronomical. Can she put bad voodoo on Theory?
I don't know. Theory has to go up against someone I really like because in this case it was Hangman.
So.
Okay, I'll try. I'll see what I can.
I'm giving it.
You can do the voodoo.
Theory about it,
You can. I'm gonna say you can go. You can do the voodoo then.
I gladly will. And then we get to Hell in a Cell. Now, Hell in a Cell. Throughout the day, people were like, I saw so many reports. Cody's injured, tore his pec, and then like they literally had to specify during the kickoff show, and I think during the pay-per-view as well, that it was torn slightly during the brawl between him and Seth Rollins on Monday, the Monday prior, obviously, and then he was weight training, and it just completely fucked up. It's gone. Basically he tore his pec.
Got off the bone.
He tore his pec completely out. So he still wrestles Hell in a Cell, which, whatever people's opinions of, people were mad, people were excited.
Yeah.
If you've seen the pictures...
I saw the pictures. Ooh.
Have you seen it, as of, yesterday?
Yeah, I was gonna say the updated pics, too. Like, dude's got a purple arm. This dude is half that.
His entire arm, to my
tattoo,
it's purple. And I think he got surgery today, or he was scheduled to get surgery today.
That honestly makes me, it makes my stomach turn. I'm like, ugh,
if you watch the clip from Hell in a Cell when he takes his ring jacket off, there is a hush that falls over the entire crowd. Because that's how shocking it was to see. And I talked about this on Young Kings on Sunday after Hell in a Cell. People have wrestled injured before, but sometimes, a lot of the time, it's not noticeable like that. And that's why people were, up in arms about it. They were, pun kind of intended. They were raising hell and everything, and But like,
Like whether they were happy about it or not. Like some people were saying, look, Cody Rhodes did this, like no other wrestler's done this before. Yes, they have. It's just never been as noticeable. But then people were getting mad and like, why would you do this? Well, other wrestlers have done it, but no one else. It's not has been as noticeable.
yeah, I mean that you can't hide a purple titty and have that spreading all down my arm. Like you can't.
Just thinking about it, it's like again, it's making my stomach turn. I'm like, good lord.
Get Joe Creed me more. Hate him. And Jesus said he cringed the entire match. It was I mean, still a good match, but like, I was at the end and I was just like, Cody, it's over. Just go get surgery. Like, there's tears in his eyes. I'm like, I can't even imagine trying to. Where's gonna move on?
Yeah, please. I'm like, my stomach. I'm like, what?
I brought him up a few seconds ago. John Cena finally returns, June 27th.
In Laredo.
Now, it's 20 years of John Cena debuting in WWE. And it's only fitting that John Cena shows up right before Money in the Bank. Specifically, that is the Monday before Money in the Bank. Yeah. I think he should go after Theory, because they keep going back and forth on Twitter and other social medias. Theory versus Cena, and Cena takes the title off of him. Give Cena one more run with the U.S. title. I'm in.
Bring back the open challenges. Come on. Especially if he's here, like, apparently it's a return. People usually, like... I feel like the way they're making it seem like his return is, like, he's here to stay for a bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
not just, like, a...
Summer of Cena 2022.
Well, yeah, because Summer of Punk got canceled.
Bro, Summer of Cena was the best. I got to see that shit live.
I was gonna say, was that too soon?
Yeah, goddamn it,
sorry. Okay, but yeah. So I was thinking, I was looking up right now because his return's gonna be in Laredo, and I was like, oh, that can't be that far. It's not east. It's because it is just as far as me going east to like Arlington. It's 9 hours, but it's just going south. So I'm still fucked. Like I couldn't be able to make it unless I'm making a whole ass trip. So
I meant
never mind. Mad scene.
So yeah, Cena's gonna come back. It's gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait.
You're probably gonna see him in Vegas again.
Lord, give me Theory versus Cena for the U.S. title at Money in the Bank. Please, please, please. I want Cena. I need a Cena win in person again, like on a big stage. I need it. Give it to me now. Finn Balor joins Judgment Day, and immediately they kick Edge out.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, that was quick. Like, I feel like something like that was gonna happen. I just didn't think this soon. I mean, yeah.
That's what a lot of people...
2 months, like 2 months after Mania. Like, that's when technically Judgment Day formed, because Damian Priest cost AJ the match at Mania, and then at WrestleMania Backlash, it was Rhea Ripley. So it's only 2 months of this, and now Edge is already kicked out when he's the leader.
Well, there's been reports saying that it's taking more of like a supernatural-ish turn, and Edge wasn't feeling that. So, and I've seen reports of oh, Cody's gonna be gone, so put Edge in like the top babyface role. I don't know. Reports are reports. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not with creative. If I would, things would be a lot.
Hence news and rumors.
Hence news and rumors. Then we get to NXT. Apollo Crews shows up in NXT, and he is a part of the NXT roster as of right now. And Roxanne Perez, formerly known as Roxy, wins the inaugural NXT Women's Breakout Tournament.
I saw that.
Shout out to her. Love that. Love that for her. Alright, now let's get
I know you wanted her to win.
I didn't want Tiffany fucking Stratton to win. Will say, though,
yeah,
she's a better moonsault than Charlotte Flair. Shout out to Tiffany.
Okay.
It's the only thing. That's the only compliment I give her right now. She has improved in the ring over the time, though. So I good for her. All right, now let's get to Dynamite. So, like I said before, there was a battle royal to determine who would face Mox at the end of the night. I already said it. Kyle O'Reilly won. But Wheeler Yuta returned and was in the final two with Kyle O'Reilly. Andrade El Idolo returned from his honeymoon and was the Joker in, I guess they dubbed it the Casino Battle Royal. And then a new title gets introduced. The All-Atlantic title championship, whatever you want to call it, is introduced, and we're getting a tournament. Now, the first match of the tournament happened on Dynamite. Now, this is going to be people from different countries, what have you. So the first match was Buddy Matthews taking on Pac. Great match. Hell of a match. With Pac advancing. Match. Now, each person in their bracket, so if you win, so Pac will go on to face the winner of the other 3 matches. And the 4 of them are going to have a 4-way match at Forbidden Door to crown the inaugural All-Atlantic champion. So we have Ethan Page taking on Miro. We have Penta Oscuro taking on Malachi Black, which is going to be fucking fantastic. And
dude, I know.
There's going to be a match from New Japan. They did not release who it was yet, so I do not know.
They should have Hiromu Takahashi at least as one of them because he just won the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. I know he's going to go after the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Well, yeah, not a World Heavyweight, Junior Heavyweight title. So, might as well. And if he doesn't win it, that's fine. But, again, I think since he won this tournament, he should go on to, at least try to get this title.
He could. I don't know. Like I said, they didn't release them when they had that graphic up of everyone, so...
They just have the New Japan logo, so I don't know.
I don't know. And then the final thing I have... Well, I guess there's 2 things. So Forbidden Door is obviously a huge topic in AEW right now because it's in 20 days. Hangman and Adam Cole both won a shot at Okada, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. And then everyone was like, oh, Jay White's going to be the champion. And people were complaining that Hangman should be in New Japan before he challenges. And same with Adam Cole. And then I was like, well, they technically both have been in New Japan. But, I guess you don't remember it, so that's fine. But at the same time, as I said, I want Cole, Hangman, and Okada in a triple threat. I want it.
That would be really cool, but okay, so there's 2 things I wanted to talk about, about that. First of all, holy shit. First of all, Hangman called him, and I'm like, holy fuck, it's gonna happen. So first of all, I really hope Okada beats Jay, because I would love, if Okada versus Hangman does happen, I would love for it to be for the title. And I know people were bitching about, they should be in New Japan, which, again, both of them. But who says that they have to win? First of all, everyone, Tony, I think both, Tony Khan and everyone, they want, I think the whole, I guess, point of Forbidden Door is to have every match be one from New Japan and one from AEW. So you cannot have 2 New Japan wrestlers wrestling at Forbidden Door especially when 2 weeks prior, so this weekend, you're going to have a New Japan pay-per-view anyway. So, you already have New Japan wrestlers, like Jay and Okada wrestling for the title. So this is probably the only chance that someone from AEW is going to get the IWGP World Heavyweight title. And they may not even win. They're not going to win, obviously, because I don't think either of them are going to go to Japan to defend it, which not saying that, they're not willing to, but, Adam Cole's pretty settled in AEW, and Hangman has a fucking baby. So,
whoa,
and
Hangman
also...
has baby crazy.
Yeah, he does. He's Hangman dead on Page. But anyway... but, I don't know why people are complaining about how Adam Cole or Hangman have not been active in New Japan, when literally you're going to have someone from New Japan who has not been active in AEW challenge for the AEW championship. It's literally working both ways, but people are bitching about the IWGP title. It doesn't make sense. But
again, why are we surprised? Because it's the IWC and they bitch about everything.
Yeah. They find something to bitch about. They can't just be happy that Okada is actually going to come to AEW at some point. Come on now. Can we not just at least appreciate that? But also, I had a prediction, and I'm like, I hope I'm not right, but I'm thinking what might happen is Adam Cole might, show up in Japan this coming weekend at Dominion, and he, you know, because he never fails to bring up that Jay White's his good friend. I'm like, okay, so being his good friend, his quote good friend, I think he might cost Okada the title with interference. He might, or have some Red Dragon interview. He's gonna have some sort of mastermind interference to cost Okada the title. Jay's gonna walk out as the champ, and then we might just get a fucking tag team of Adam Cole and Jay White versus Okada and Hangman, which I don't think would be bad, but I would rather have a singles match, and I would rather have there be a title match. But like, come on, like, you can do this title match on Rampage, okay? Like that's what, or not the title match. You can do the tag match on Rampage, okay? That's what like random tag teams put together like that are for.
Oh yeah, it's the ICUP according to Matt. And then Okada in his thighs, obviously, as they should. Yes. We love the thighs over here. And then the final thing that happened on Dynamite, Will Ospreay showed up along with Aussie Open.
Yeah, he recruited them in the United Empire recently.
Yeah, they're all.
I don't know the name. I don't know the members, like the guys' names. If I'm being totally honest.
I just know. Like, I just heard them say, the Aussie Open like twice, and I was like, okay, I'm writing that down.
Look, Matt. It's more for the match than the loss. First of all, second of all, I would rather have Hangman lose to Okada than fucking Jay White again. I will take Hangman losing over Okada any day, because at least I like Okada, and at least I fucking respect Okada. So you know what? I'll take that over him losing to Jay White any day. So, if it has to happen, I'd rather happen like that. Again, the tag team can happen on Dynamite or Rampage, okay? Like, it can happen, honestly, like the Dynamite before Forbidden Door, or the Rampage before Forbidden Door. There you go. I just booked you a match, Tony. You're welcome.
Tony Khan needs to do a line of coke before he books a match. Come on. Silly goose. You silly goose. Yeah, that's all I had. Do you have anything else?
Yes. I did have one or a couple things. Well, I mentioned it earlier that, like Hiromu Takahashi, he won the Best of Super Juniors over the weekend, so congrats to him. He's, if I remember correctly, he won it this is the third time in a row he won it, but the fourth time overall that he's won it, and I believe those are both records. So first time ever to win it 3 times in a row, and first time ever to do it 4 times. And I had something about Okada, but I forgot. Oh wait, yes, I remember. It's honestly not. Well, I guess it could be news. On this day, Katie, 4 years ago, the best wrestling match in history happened. Okay, I know. We had Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega at Dominion 2018, where Kenny finally beats Kazuchika Okada to win the IWGP World Heavyweight, not the World Heavyweight, just the regular heavyweight title, the better belt. And that's when the Golden Elite officially formed at Dominion 2018, 4 years ago. To this day, it was this exact day when this happened, June 9th. And I was like, oh shit, it's on a Thursday. I can bring this up, during the podcast. So, really good match. If you've not seen it, it's fucking phenomenal. And props to Ken. I miss Kenny, and I want Okada to come to AEW. So please just, take me back to that time when I watched both competing against each other. I know there's still rumors that Kenny might return at Forbidden Door, but I'm very unhopeful about that.
I need people to stop. Kenny isn't coming back at Forbidden Door. You all need to relax. If he comes back at Forbidden Door, then I'm wrong, but let's be realistic.
He did not there's that video going around of him getting these injections. I think it's supposed to be an alternative to surgery, something like that. I just saw a clip on Instagram Reels. First of all, that shit looked painful. Just watching it made me feel sick. I'm so God fucking help Kenny, who's actually getting that shit injected into him. But I'm thinking look, he's obviously getting these treatments done. I don't think he's going to be ready in 20 days. So, I hear the rumors, but I obviously don't think they're true. And there's no way in hell I'm getting my hopes up for that.
If Kenny comes back, Katie owes everyone on here $5. Hell no, I ain't got that kind of fucking money.
Yeah, Katie's giving me $5. Katie can give me $5.
No, if I'm right, you all owe me fucking $5.
No, how am I supposed to get a Wendy's 4 for inflation, man? I don't think it's 4 for 4 anymore.
But you brought up today and a certain match. Oh my god, it brings me to my next thing. Today in women's wrestling history. June 9th, 2018. Shine number 51 is an all women's promotion. I feel like I've used one of their cards before. I will just name some of the people on this card that you may know. Willow Nightingale, Kiera Hogan, she's a baddie, of course. Priscilla Kelly, also known as Gigi Dolan, the best member of Toxic Attraction. I said it. Holly Dead, she's also fantastic. Leva Bates, Santana Garrett, Lufisto, who was the Shine champion at that time during this card. Sue Young, Eva Lise, and Mercedes Martinez were the Shine Tag Team Champions. And Penelope Ford. Also, what's up, Vince?
Hey, Vince.
So,
sorry, my dad was texting me, and I don't know if you heard the ding going off, because I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and on iPhone you could be like, well, send anyway. Fucking send anyway. I'm like, dude, I'm busy.
I don't know why people do
but
that.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a reason why it's on Do Not Disturb. It's because you don't want to be disturbed, so don't send me shit immediately, okay? Or send anyway. But anyways, I'm sorry for interrupting. Go on.
It's fine. I was gonna say that's all that happened today. Hell of a card from, again, I don't remember the matchups.
Yeah,
I wanted to just write up the people who were in it that most people have heard of. Alright. Wrestlers of the week. You go first. Where are you starting?
Tag teams, of course. Fair enough with the tag teams. Okay. I'm gonna be on brand with this one. They competed in SoCal for the first time this past weekend on Rampage, live in front of all their family was here. It's so sweet. The Young Bucks, still a good match. They faced the Lucha Bros. They won. Matt got the pin. Gotta love to see that. And now they're getting a tag team title match, a ladder match next week against Jurassic Express and the Hardys. So I guess this is their own little way of doing TLC. That's okay.
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say, because you can't do TLC. That's probably freaking trademarked.
That's trademarked
by the Fed, but whatever. Anyways, so they're kind of climbing back up to the top of the mountain. I really hope that they win the titles, not just because I like the Young Bucks, but honestly, let's be real, those titles, not the tag team's fault, because they don't book themselves. But ever since the Bucks lost the titles, those titles have fucking died, okay? I forgot completely for a bit that the Lucha Bros were even ever the champions. And then Jurassic Express, until as of recently, have hardly ever been, since before Double or Nothing, they have barely been on TV. So I'm like, bro, just give the Bucks the titles. They were the most relevant when they were on the Bucks. So just let them be the first two-time champs. Just do it. Just do it. But yeah, they got a win in their, well, technically not hometown, but from their hometown area of Southern California. They were in Ontario, and they won their match. And they had the Cali gear. They had the Cali shoes. It was so cool. So my tag team of the week goes to the Young Bucks.
There you go. And Jesus said they could do an LCT. Get out of here.
There you go. There you go. No one has the ladders, chairs, and tables match has not.
That just I don't even like the sound of that. In that order.
You don't like the sound of ladders, chairs, and tables? Mm-mm. It sounds like it's kind of like one of those bootleg Disney movies. Like,
it's
you have the Little Mermaid.
It's like a bootleg game at Five Below. That isn't
exactly again. You have like Disney. You have the Little Mermaid. Then you have the small fish lady.
Tiny fish.
Yeah, exactly. So it sounds like that. But anyways, go on, Katie. Where is your tag team?
I have two.
Creeds.
Shout out.
They are the new tag champs.
New tag champs. I said in the beginning, Julius Creed hitting a fucking shooting star press out of nowhere was so incredible to see. And they won it in front of their parents. You can't
love it.
beat that. And I'm bringing back the old gimmick, because they had hell of a match and they should have won.
Oh, yeah.
Team Ninja. Katana Chance and Caden Carter. Listen, I love Toxic Attraction as much as the next guy. clearly. But like, this was the time to take the titles off Gigi and JC. Put them on the only female tag team you've had in NXT for years. It was a missed opportunity, but girls put up a hell of a fight. Team Ninja is great. Love it. Love them. I had to bring the gimmick back. It was only fair. So those are my tag teams of the week.
Tag team. Okay, women's next. Okay, so my women's, I only have one, but I'm gonna go with the winner of Raw's main event. I'm gonna go with your favorite, Miss Rhea Ripley. They were the main event, right?
They were the main event.
Yeah, I was gonna say it because after that I turned it off. So like, unless there was another match, I don't remember. But yes, Rhea Ripley won that fatal 4-way. It was a pretty decent match. I was pretty surprised that like it was pretty good considering that women's divisions just really don't know how to be booked unless you're an Impact. So it was a really decent match, and I think honestly Rhea Ripley's your best bet to go after Bianca's title. First of all, I would love to see Bianca versus Rhea Ripley. So again, because I think it's happened before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would love to see it again. It's really both of them have good chemistry, and I think they can put on a banger of a match. And I think that match will definitely
see that match live.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And I think that'll definitely elevate the title no matter who walks out with it. Because they're
100%.
both phenomenal and they're both talented as fuck. So, Rhea Ripley is my pick.
Rhea's always going to be my pick, so she's just always a given for me. But I have another pick. The winner of the triple threat at Hell in a Cell for the Raw Women's Championship. The person who is facing Rhea Ripley at Money in the Bank for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca fucking Belair, because she's a star. She's fantastic.
She's badass.
That match was great, by the way. That triple threat, fan-fucking-tastic. All three of them did great. It was great chemistry because they've had matches against each other. Becky and Asuka clearly have history, and they played into that, and it was smart. Everything they did was very good, and that was a hot way to start the show, too. And now, just the thought of getting Bianca and Rhea in person makes me so happy.
It's like, you're like, whew.
Literally, especially if Bianca pulls out the shorts, too, I'm gonna be a mess. It's not gonna be a fun time for me. Well, it's gonna be a great time, but like...
Yeah.
You know.
I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
But, Bianca is my pick.
Okay. Alright, so for men's, I have 2 picks, but I'm gonna throw some flowers as like an honorable mention. So flowers / honorable mention is going to my dear cowboy, Hangman Page, #assless chaps gang. He's back. He looks fine, like not just fine, but fine, He took the title loss well, but I guess it's because he's gonna go after the IWGP heavyweight title anyway. So I mean, I guess he's like, and he acknowledged that he's like, look, I'm not gonna get that title back anytime soon. And I'm like, God damn it, Heyman, well, you gotta break my heart like that. But it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, he won his match, pretty decent match. And again, I just hope nothing but the best for him. Still want to be the first ever Triple Crown champion, so please, make that happen. I know Wardlow's gonna be after the TNT's championship. Shit, come on, give me.
Give Wardlow a title now.
Yeah, so as he should, but I'm just saying we could possibly get Hangman versus Wardlow again, and they've had their match was fucking awesome. So just putting that out there. So Hangman, throwing you all the flowers. But I had 2 other picks. One of them, like I mentioned earlier, he won the Best of the Super Junior and set 2 records. Hiromu Takahashi. Look, I know technically the winner gets to go after the junior heavyweight title, but look, Hiromu Takahashi needs the heavyweight title. He needs to be getting out of the junior heavyweight division because let me tell you, he is so fucking talented and deserves more than just the junior heavyweight title. So please, put him in the G1, do something. Please let him win a title, even if it's like the U.S. title. Something, please. The never open weight title. Something. That's all I ask. Please. So he's my first pick. Congratulations to Hiromu. And my second pick is going to the winner of the first round in that all Atlantic championship tournament.
Yep.
I'm giving it to Pac because not only did he win, but he's fucking phenomenal. He's the one that I said I would take to let him get Hangman's title. I didn't say that right, but he's the only one I would have accepted to take Hangman's title because he's fucking talented as hell and he has history. But you know, he just shows that he doesn't need a title to show off his fucking talent. I mean, now they're just Hangman, but I'm just saying, like, Pac he can hold his own, but I would love to see him have a title. So give it to Pac.
I also have two. First, Carmelo Hayes. Again, I brought it up.
Obviously,
he don't miss.
I obviously
like.
I saw him win, and I was like, oh, I know who Katie's pick's gonna be. At least one of them.
I fucking love him. Listen, I love him to my fullest heart's extent. He's fantastic. He don't fucking miss. 2-time NA champion. Now we're probably gonna get him in solo, which is the match I wanted. Mello and Baby Oos, let's go! So excited.
Baby Oos. Who are you gonna go for?
I have to. I don't know. I kind of want Solo to win because he needs it.
Baby Oos.
Because that boy is over in NXT. Let me tell you. And then my other pick, returning from Japan in the Best of the Super Juniors, who could have won the Battle Royal and had a banger of a match against Mox, the one, the only, Wheeler Yuta, baby boy.
Yeah.
Because Wheeler versus Mox in the main event would have been incredible.
That would have been good, but that would have caused conflict with the Blackpool Combat Club. Isn't there like whole rule, like once you lose, you're out?
I don't think so, though, because it was against both of them. Like, it was both of them. Like, I think it'd be different if it was like them against someone else. But if it was just them versus each other, I think it would have been fine. I don't know. Do I need to consult William Regal? Do I need to? Do I want to hit him up? Be like, hey yo.
Probably. What would it have been like? Spill some tea.
Honestly, can we do a 6-star picks tomorrow? 6 wrestlers that would have liked to see face Tanahashi for the interim title. I don't know if you're talking to me, Savannah, or both of us, but I'm down.
Just let me okay, just DM me after all this.
Just DM.
With more details.
But we're gonna move on to the question of the week. Now, I told you before we started recording that I put up your reaction video. Now, if you were on the live last week, after recording was done, we were still live. Savannah reacted for the first time to the MJF uncensored promo, pipe bomb, whatever you want to call it.
Because I didn't watch it live.
She didn't watch it live, so I wanted to see her experience. So I finally put it on YouTube a few days ago. It has 1.1k views.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Stop! Oh lord. Okay.
Shot us up to 51 subscribers. Which now we are at the halfway mark to get that custom URL. So please, for the love of God, fucking subscribe. So I want to do more short form stuff, anyways, right? So the video itself was maybe 10 minutes long. I tried to get like as much as the conversation
as much necessary.
Yeah.
As much necessary like part of the video. I get you. Yeah.
Exactly. So like obviously the whole video, like you reacting to it. So what else do people want to see us react to? Because I want to do more of those, whether it's just you, just me, or both of us like this. I want to do more reaction type videos. Now, you can throw out ideas of what you like. If you want me to react to something specific, if you want to,
Have you seen the 7-star match with Kenny and Okada?
No. I mean, I don't watch
that would be a good one, but it's like very long, so that would not be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the future, when we can like maybe do like a milestone reaction.
On my back. But like, I want to know what people want to see out of us. Like, do you want to see us react to like throwback matches, debuts, um, like, excuse me, anything shocking that happened? Because you know, like WWE has those like random top 10 videos and stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff in those, like unexpected moments and title changes and stuff like that. Yeah, so we could do those. I just want to know what people want us to react to. What about stuff that
Matt?
you haven't seen? Yeah, I mean,
that's gonna be a little hard. That's why I said the 7-star match for Katie.
But if it's fucking long, then I'm not gonna want to sit there.
No, it's no, I get you. It's super long, but I'm just saying that's I guess an example, something of that you've watched that I watched that you haven't watched.
Or like, if
to answer Jesus,
people can literally like DM me, like
tweet it out to you,
tweet it on Twitter. Like I don't care. Like I want to know what people want to see. Like it can be stuff neither of us have seen before. It can be something completely fucking random. If you want it for a specific time, like again, Young Kings did just the anniversary of when Triple H came back after his, like the Madison Square Garden, the fucking crowd erupting. You know what I'm talking about? So like they reacted to that. So anything you guys want us to react to, because I would like to do it more. I don't know if Savannah does.
I would. That would be cool, and it would be cool to have someone with me like Katie, because again, reacting by myself was a little weird, and I'm like, I'm trying to like, I don't even say try to be genuine, because like you can't, if you're trying, then it's not genuine. True. But like I didn't want anyone to think that I'm just faking it, because again, first of all, I did not see it, and again, it was my reaction, because usually this, and I liked it because this is how I can react to something like this without having like people who don't watch wrestling, like my mom and my sisters, there with me, like I can't react the way I would like to, if that makes any sense. Because if I watched, I usually watch Dynamite at my mom's, and I usually have to keep shit to myself. So when Hangman came out, I was in the inside, I was freaking the hell out, but in the outside, I was just watching it because let me tell you, I couldn't scream my ass off with other people in the house who wouldn't get why I'm freaking losing my mind. So I liked it, I liked being able to watch and, having my reaction be able to just come out.
I mean, yeah.
I have not watched, like, almost nothing of WCW. I've seen very briefly of it, so, I mean, there you go.
I've seen one pay-per-view, thanks to Apron Bump, shout out to Pretty Kyle, because he made me do a WCW. It was before I was even born. It was a wild time. But
like WCW died when the year I was born. So I mean, I don't like what month did WCW officially like stop or go under, whatever you want to call it.
So
like when did?
Okay, hold please.
It was 2001. I was born in 2001, so literally I've had no exposure. Except for like the few Chris
March
Jericho matches I've gone back to watch.
2001.
So I wasn't even alive yet when WCW went under. So
the I Quit match with Rock and Mankind. Okay.
Then Matt says ECW or WCW stuff that if we haven't or cause we haven't seen it.
Matt, if you just want to like DM me anything. Any matches, that's fine.
Yeah.
Vince said react. So
is that the question?
Yeah, that's the question to speak, because it.
Okay.
Because we did it last week. So I kind of wanted to like dive more into that. I don't know what Vince is saying. Ray and Eddie, Halloween Havoc '97. Okay. Vince, I deleted it because it's a fucking bot. Get out of here.
I should know the people. I agree, but again, I did not watch almost anything of WCW. Again, I would just watch some Jericho matches. That's about it.
I knew
So,
a few, like, so when I watched it, I knew a lot of the people. There's only like a handful I didn't know. But I am like a little older than you, and like my mom, like it was always on TV, so that could also be a factor. um, I want to know how to make money and be famous. Well, then get your own Twitch channel and have bots invade it for you. Then that's the only thing I can tell you, Vince. Is there anything else you want, like, would want to have me react to besides the 7-star match?
there's like, here's the thing. There's some New Japan matches, but like the really good ones are really long. Like, for example, this past G1, the first round, Hiroshi Tanahashi took on Kazuchika Okada, and it was such a good match. It was like, I want to say like 35 minutes. So like the good matches are very long. There's really not that many short matches. Or
it doesn't have to be matches either, guys. Like, it can be moments, it can be debuts, it can be retirements, it can be whatever. Royal Rumbles. That doesn't. Is there a specific?
Those are like the longest matches, though. They're like over an hour, Vince.
Judy Bagwell in a forklift match. Why is that brought up? That got brought up not that long ago, too, I feel like. I'm gonna write it. I'm not gonna promise it, but, like... I'm not gonna promise it. Like, I kind of wanna... Like, I was trying to think of some before I thought of this question. So, like... the streak ending. Like,
I have not seen that match in like years.
I haven't seen it since it happened.
Well, there you go.
The Broken Universe matches, how long are those? That depends. Depends on how long they are. But again, like I said, you can DM me suggestions, at me suggestions, I don't care. And you can specify if you want them for both of us, me, Savannah, whatever. I mean, we'll both more than likely be on the video call, especially if it's for Savannah.
Yeah.
Vince twerking? What the fuck?
I don't want to react to that.
Oh god. Okay, you know what?
We can have Vince come on, and then the three of us can react to Ashley's chaps. Hangman's Ashley's chaps.
They're all
honestly, that would be a cool match to react to, the Stadium Stampede, the first one at least, because I know we both watched it, but I have honestly not watched it since, and then it would be good to kind of like commentate about it at the very least.
Okay.
And we can also talk about like, you know, just how things were back then, you know, and how like well of a job they did, you know, given the circumstances.
Judy back one on the Vince working. I did write that it's only 5 minutes. We probably won't do it today. I want to like get it so we can both see the video. So it'll just take me.
She'll have to play around with like OBS and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just play around with OBS. If anything, I may be able to do it through like Discord or something, but then I gotta figure out how to do that in OBS. So it'll take me a while, or me and you can just like watch it separately, but at the same time. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But this is why I want suggestions, and then it forces me to try and figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah. You gotta thank Max though for getting views for us.
I didn't even put the video up. It's literally just your reaction, and you can hear it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like
so there's no video.
There's video of like me and you, but there's no like video of Max.
Oh, it's literally just me, like kind of like how it was here. Like I was like just me watching. Damn, and it still got that. Damn.
1.1K. Which, if you combine all the views off of everything we've done, doesn't even come fucking close to that.
It's still, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, y'all, I'm not that interesting. I don't think my reaction was that interesting to watch, but hey, I appreciate it though. So thanks.
I really appreciate it regardless.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
Wow. This is actually a shorter episode today. I'm so proud of us.
Yeah,
This has
look at
been
us.
Sheely Showcase. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you, what you do, where you're going to be, all that jazz. You know the drill.
Yes, I do. Okay, so if you want to find me, I'm on Instagram and on Twitter, FY2Garcia with an underscore. If there's no underscore, it's not me. That mistake has been made. What I have going on, nothing much, except I do plan on, well, first of all, I don't know what Vince is talking about, so maybe I have something going on soon. But other than that, um, I'm going to have a Dominion recap show because it is this weekend. So sometime next week there will be a Dominion recap for the New Japan Takeover. And what I have done, and as of late, nothing much since the last New Japan Takeover episode that I've done, except I had a new guest, so I plan on having maybe the two guests I've had, or maybe just one. I don't know. I want to try something different for Dominion to kind of, I guess, like transition into what I want to do for Forbidden Door, which is a 4-person panel for that pay per view because it's gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, so check those out and be on the lookout for the news recap because it's lots of fun to do, and I enjoy doing them, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them.
There you
So
go.
yeah, that's what I got going on. That's what I'm doing.
That's alright. I don't know. I'll probably won't be able to put it up until after I get back.
That is totally fine as long as you get
I'll have it up probably by like the 19th.
okay. That's fine.
But that okay. I'll just do my spiel and then I'll explain. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRowson13. It's over there now. I moved it. It's down there. You can see the screen. Link to I'm about to take y'all things Sheely Showcase. Twitch.tv/Sheely Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Except next week, I'm going to the beach and I'm not gonna do a fucking podcast while I'm down there. A full podcast. I might pop up on that. But I'm going with my family. Leave me alone. But we're leaning towards Saturday the 18th. Not sure on the time yet. Possibly 9 p.m. Again, just stay tuned on my Twitter. I'll obviously keep up to date with that as we try and figure it out as we go. But YouTube is there. Give us them subscribers. I want a custom URL.
And those views that we clearly see are there.
I can see y'all viewing. Subscribe.
See them. Pretty
subscribe
please.
And watch everything else we do. But if you don't want to subscribe because you're rude, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, if you want to listen, not as fun as the videos. I'm telling you that now.
You don't get to see the Pride look or the Pride shirt.
I mean, yeah, you don't get to see the Pride. Anything. Rude. Anyways, special shout out to Heel Tactics Justin, Jalen, for making the music for this show, Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, and New Japan Takeover. Of course, Sheely Showcase is the banner, like, bubble. I don't know what we are yet. It's a bubble
The umbrella.
Thing. The umbrella. Thank you. The umbrella. So we have this weekly recap, Inside the Mind of, an interview series, which I will start up again after I come back from the beach. I've interviewed so many people. We have to do Savannah's this summer, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, Lord.
We also have to do our episode of In the Crowd, which will be a game show, which I gotta figure out the questions after I get back from the beach.
I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be fine, I promise. But all the past episodes are up on that if you want to check it out. Let's see, what have I been on? Smacking Around, you can always find me there. Latest episode of Young Kings, it was a gauntlet. It was pretty fucking cool. So go check that out. Thank you, TC, for inviting me on. The merch. I'm trying to think of a Pride one. It's probably not going to come out until like fucking July at this point. But we will have some type of Pride merch up on the store, SheelyShowcase.com, if you want to go get that. But while you're there, we have logo tees of the show. And Pro Wrestling Pro Choice. That's the one you really should get. Jizzy, our lovely friend from the defunct Dead Ass Girls podcast, created that logo. All the proceeds from us, for if you buy it off our website, are going to Planned Parenthood. Because, women deserve rights. Crazy, I know. Women deserve
Old
rights.
white men should not have control over a woman's vagina.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for watching and listening. Hope to see you guys very soon.
Sometime next week.
Sometime next week, I promise.
It's gonna be so weird not coming for Thursday. Let me just tell you that. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna feel so useless on Thursday. I'm gonna be like, what do I do? What do I have to watch? Fucking Impact Wrestling.
What the fuck are we gonna watch? Impact? Nobody watches Impact.
Nah, hell nah.
Oh, hell
I can catch up on Master Chief, but still. Or Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got a couple of.
Oh my god. I love Obi-Wan. I love his show so much.
So, so do I. He's my favorite Star Wars character.
Hello there. Love him. Fucking love you, McGregor. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening, all that jazz. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.